Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Ben Pryor from the Cigar Society magazine. I'm here with J. Alexander Martin, and we're just going to chop it up a little bit, man, and talk about a few things he got going on and just some everyday stuff that we do, just having a cigar talk. We're doing Fellowship of the Leaf. We just going fellowship. So, Jay, what's going on, man? How
I'm,
you been,
I'm
man?
good. I'm good. First thing when you wake up in the morning, you need a little something to, little pick
Absolutely.
me up.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Fresh as always, I see,
Oh,
man.
I'm just, listen, man. It's one of them things like, you dress how you want to be addressed.
Hey man, I believe in that. Right now it's Saturday, so it's on my downtime. But you know, you a jet setter, so you gotta always look the part,
I'm
man.
on shit. I'm on a flight on Monday, so
Exactly. So my flight will be me going home on the damn train. So I understand. But what's good though, man? I mean, we appreciate you coming out. We appreciate you being a part of the Cigar Society magazine. Um,
well,
is
it's been a
it?
long time coming. I mean,
Yeah, it
I've been
has
waiting
been.
to be on. I was waiting what?
It's been
About 6 months. Yeah,
it's been about 5 months,
yeah.
something like that. But timing is everything.
Time
You
is
know
everything.
that. You know that better than anybody
Right,
else.
right.
So I think putting you on the first one would have been a disservice to us, not you. But because then it's like, where do we go from here? You all the way up here now. What do you like? How do you sustain that?
I
So
mean, listen,
you start out a little slower, you get a little momentum like we did, and now we boom, and it's like it's almost expected. Like,
listen, listen,
oh,
listen. Let me explain something to you. In
mm,
business, it's hard enough just to start. You know what I
facts.
mean? So, how it comes, how it comes.
Mm,
Listen, you get somebody like myself. Not that I'm the biggest thing in the world, but I hold a little bit of weight. Um, but there's a lot of guys out here that actually smoke that we don't even know about, or that need to get some light. You know what I mean? Um, and I'm glad that now we have a forum and a place and a person that we can look to kind of get our stories out there and to get more people to understand what this is about.
exactly, and that's what we're about. So for us, it's more about teaching than just the interviews. Like most of our articles, it's gonna be a teaching thing. We're gonna show you how to get smoke out of your clothes
Right,
without doing all the sprays and all
right,
that.
right.
Like we'll show you like how they grow their leaves here in America as opposed to over in a foreign country.
Yeah.
So we're more about education more than anything,
Got it.
and our whole motto is highlight the everyday smokers. So there's a whole lot of
That's
people
a good
that
one.
smoke that, like you said, people don't know that much about them, even though they might be big in whatever lane they're in, whatever industry they're in.
Mhm.
But the everyday person might not know who they are, might not know their story,
Right,
but they're a fellow smoker just
right,
like you. So
right.
on Fellowship of the Leaf, we sit, we talk about this type of stuff. In the magazine itself, we
Hmm.
we highlight people that you might not ever get a chance to meet,
Right,
but they have a unique story.
right,
So
right,
that's what we do.
right.
And like I said, we appreciate you because it's not like you're not a household name. Like people definitely know who you are, especially in the fashion world and in the
Right,
cigar world as
right. So
well.
the biggest question is how to get it out of my clothes.
So they have these tied balls that you can use. You can put your clothes inside of. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
fabric softener
Mm-hmm.
thing. You put your clothes inside the bag. You put it in the ball and put the ball in the bag. Zip it up.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it for a few hours, and it smells just like the fabric softener
Got it,
bag.
got it.
There's well, for women, they don't like the smell in their hair.
Mm-hmm.
There's this organic spray that they have. I can't remember the name; it escapes me, but it is in the article
Mm-hmm.
in our third magazine. So if you want to go and get that go get that magazine. You'll see the article in that one
Right.
that tells you play by play how to
So
do
for
that.
me, typically what I'll do is I will take my clothes when I'm taking a shower and I'll hang them up
Hang them
in the
up in there
shower,
and let it steam out.
let it
That's
steam
another
out.
one that we had
Right.
in there. Yeah, I mean it's a ton of different ways. It's just that at the end of the day, people just figure, oh man, I gotta wash my clothes.
Right.
But you might not always be. You might be on the road, and you might have said, you know what, I'm gonna go for a smoke real fast, and now it's in your clothes when you get back to the hotel. Zip
Right.
it up, put that. Go. You can go to Walgreens or
Right,
something, get
right.
those little pods, throw it in there. Boom.
Now, another thing I have is I use oils, the
Mm.
oils,
Mm-hmm.
hand oils, like
Yeah.
take it out, and then I have a cologne. I think it's unisex. So it's a cologne slash perfume or a perfume. It's called Red Tobacco.
Huh. Okay, never heard of
It's
that one.
about $365 or so dollars. Smells like it actually smells like tobacco, but it's a beautiful smell. I mean,
I
I
gotta
get
look
so
that
many
one up.
compliments off it from women, and after I'll sit here and smoking, and it's like, "What cigar are you smoking? That smell good," you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, pause, for a man, man's like, "Yo, you smell good." Like, "Oh, hey, easy."
Yeah, like easy
Pause,
to kill
pause, pause.
her.
But I know why. I know why you're saying it because
Yeah.
it's something called red tobacco. You can get it in sacks.
Okay. All right. Nice. 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 So now I've asked you guys different questions. Like for you never did answer this question. So I'm gonna ask you again.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because you smoke with a bunch of different people. You've
Mhm.
been around a bunch of different people. So if there was any particular one person that you might have already smoked with,
Mhm.
but you wouldn't mind smoking with again because it was such a great time, who would that be?
I think the one of the and that's a really loaded question
Mm-hmm.
because that would say that I like someone over the other.
No, no, no. I'm not saying that you like one over the other. All I'm saying you uh is that you had a good conversation, you had whatever with this person,
Mhm.
so you just would like to have another conversation with that person, not
Um,
picking anybody.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Okay.
Steve Harvey told me, good night. All right. All right. Yeah. All right.
All right.
And that's the Fellowship of Cigars.
And that's the fellowship of cigars. No matter what, people are going to
And then
speak
two,
to
you
each
never
other.
know who you're
you
going to
meet.
run into at a cigar place. The
Yes.
first gentleman that popped up that said, "Hey," and put his hand
In the camera.
is the owner of Newsmax.
Of which one?
Newsmax.
See, there you go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. So okay,
Back to Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey told me this thing, and I respected him so much. He said he put his sons on to cigars
Okay.
because he never wanted them to do any other drugs.
Okay.
And I thought about it, and I said, "Wow, interesting." So he bought them humidors and what with them the best cigars, and I just always thought that was a really interesting way to introduce family to or introduce your sons to something and give them an alternative to things that would be not so good, especially in the industry that we're in, where he's in as
Yeah.
well. It could take you down the wrong road, down the wrong path if you choose certain, things that will, that are known to turn your career into, tumbling, spiraling down. You know what I mean?
Mush.
Right, exactly. So I thought that was really, and I kind of want to sit down with him and expound on
Okay.
how that worked and what happened. Because the day I met him, he was actually he was in Atlanta, and he was walking to the shop that a good, family member per se, runs, and he was buying a humidor for his son, another humidor for his son, because now he really loves cigars. So
Got you.
I'd love to see how that kept going, and just to see what his collection is.
Yeah, I got you. Now, have you ever smoked with a family member, just like chilling out, hanging out, and that was
all the
like
time.
the best?
So my uncle,
Uh-huh.
lives in Maryland, and he comes down, comes to Queens. But we meet at my family's house in Queens, and we sit outside all night, all day. If it's cold, we'll put up a heater, and we'll sit and smoke and talk all day.
It's nothing like sitting by a fire pit
Yep.
and having a cigar.
Yeah.
Man, I
I don't know if I
Charlotte,
did 10 that day,
oh, damn.
5, 8. I'm not sure. I can't count. Can't keep count.
So, what would you say would be the most cigars you smoked in a day anyway? For me, I can't smoke more than 4 in one day. and even that is a lot for me. How
No,
about
I
yourself?
believe I can smoke at least six. At least six. But
Iron lungs.
it's over a long, it's a
Yeah,
long
over the
thing.
whole day.
But the only reason why I'm smoking six is not necessarily because my lungs are or tested.
Yeah.
It's that I smoke fast.
Oh,
So
you
they
chain
go,
smoke.
yeah.
You're a chain
So they go like,
smoking
yeah,
in
they go
cigars.
like that.
Okay, I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Especially if you're outside with the wind's blowing, that,
Now let me ask you.
Don't get a Padron. Don't smoke a Padron outside.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
key.
It's over.
Don't ever do that. So it's a waste of $40.
Pretty much. Been there, done that.
Right.
And don't smoke outside of a drone in the wintertime.
Right. Yes.
It will explode on you. I've had, and not saying that it's a bad cigar. It's just the cold air with the moist cigar. Terrible.
Right.
Terrible.
Right.
But
Gems.
yeah. Now let me ask you another thing. How many deals have been closed in places like this for you? Like just saying, "Hey, man, let's go have a cigar."
What's funny?
And
You know what's funny? It's not necessarily that anything closed. I think it keeps the conversation or the negotiation or the introduction. I think that's what it is, and I think that after that, it brings down your guard.
got you. It's a place to
It
relax.
brings down your guard because now you're sitting there for 45 minutes and you're having a conversation. And a lot of people like to do business with people that they like, they have something common with. And I think when you actually have this in your hand and you're actually smoking it, and the other person's smoking it, and he's looking at what you're smoking, and you're looking at what he's smoking, and you guys talking about other things, and then at the end it's like, I want to do business with that guy.
I believe that. Like I've been in places, let's say 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the place would be packed, but it'd be packed with nothing but businessmen sitting there having conversations. And then you go at 5, 6, 7 o'clock, and it's nothing but the after work crowd. The businessmen have all left, and the after work crowd are here to relax.
Right.
They're handling their business, a different kind of business,
Right.
A relaxation kind of business.
Right.
The jokes and the unwinding and decompressing. So it's a night and day depending on the time you come, which is really, really cool to me.
Yeah.
So now I'm not going to keep you too long. I'm just trying to chop it up with you for a bit.
Oh, you know what? Let me throw another one about with the question you asked me. A person that I would like to smoke with, but this is kind of weird because I smoked with them, but I didn't smoke with them.
Okay.
We're at a place right now. We can't really say the name, but we were sitting here years ago, and me, of course, being in fashion, one of my peers, I would say, is Ralph Lauren. And we were sitting here, and we didn't notice it. And then somebody mentioned, "Hey, that might be Ralph Lauren over there," but I didn't hear it. I guess I was in my zone. And later on, before he left, came over and said, "Yeah, that's me," and he walked out. But he was smoking a cigar.
I was here for that.
Right, you was here for that.
I was
right?
here for that.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
I was here for that.
So technically, I smoked with him,
but I
didn't smoke with him.
Yeah, I got you.
So that's the guy I want to smoke with.
The interesting thing about him is that right now we're in Casa de Monte Cristo on 54th and 2nd Ave, right? And he has a flagship store, or had. I don't know if it's still there. Okay, on 5th.
Up East Side.
I think it's 5th, over by 5th. Or Madison, one of the two.
Yeah, by Madison. So like a 60 something street.
Yeah.
Right on the corner.
So he used to sit in here and smoke. And for the most part, you didn't recognize him or you wasn't paying much attention. So I was sitting right next to him and I'm looking. I'm like, "You're Ralph Lauren." I'm like, "You're Ralph Lauren, right?" And he's like, "Nah, I get that all the time." And then like maybe 10 minutes later, he gets up and he leaves. He goes and leaves and he smiles and says, "Yeah, that's me." And then he walks out the door. I'm like, I knew that was him. But I had seen him a few times in here before that. Like he just comes in like a regular guy and shit. Just think about when I first realized who you were.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell that story.
Okay.
So I'm in here one day and me and Jay, we might have been hanging out smoking when I say hang out, meaning here in the lounge smoking for maybe 2 years now. I've known him for maybe 2 years. Smoking, I know him as Jay. Smoking. And one day my wife comes in to meet me here, and I'm sitting here talking to him, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go sit with my wife. And she goes, oh my God, how long you've known Jay? So I'm like, about 2 years. So I'm like, why?
It's a big deal.
She's like, oh man, I didn't know you knew Jay. And I'm like, how you know Jay? Like, now I'm getting a little like, how the hell you know Jay? And she's like,
you about to put me aside.
She's like, you don't know who that is? I'm like, no, who the hell is that? Like, she's like, that's Jay Alexander from Fubu. Like, that's one of the co-founders of Fubu. I'm like, shit, I ain't know. So I'm like, yo, Jay, you a co-founder of Fubu? He just starts laughing like, yeah, I'm one of the co-founders. I was like, nigga, you ain't even gonna tell me that? And he's like, why?
Hey,
Why would I tell you?
How would I do that? Like, so it's just not the time or place or something like that. And I will say, this is the place where we just kind of just kick it.
Exactly.
Or I come to get away
from that. And that is what a lot of people do, come here to this particular place, and a lot of other places, to get away from all of that. They don't want to come in and you asking them a million questions about what you're doing and what you got. They just want to relax, smoke, and have a good time and enjoy their night. Sometimes they don't even want to talk to anybody. They just want to sit by themselves. So I definitely get it, but like that, it's not a place where we ask anybody anyway. So what do you do for a living? Like, we've been smoking for, like I said, 2 years. I'd never asked you what you did for a living. Like, that ain't,
sometimes
ain't
things
my
come
business.
up. If it comes up, then it's, or somebody, normally in certain cases, someone will tell someone, they'll tell someone.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, I'm gonna keep it under wraps because obviously he didn't want
anybody to know. Like,
and it's funny, shit. I'm come here for so long. People know my name, and I never spoke to him in my life.
Oh yeah, that's because, and that's the beauty of this place. It's like Cheers.
Right.
So like everybody knows everybody's name, but you might never have spoken to this person outside of here or hung out with them outside of here. But the moment you step in here, everybody's like, hey, Ben, Jay. Yeah. And I couldn't tell you what borough they lived in, what block. I couldn't tell you anything. But here, we're all just one big happy family.
Right.
It's a fellowship of the leaf. And on that one, I'm going to leave it be, man. I'm going to let you go, man. Let you enjoy your stick. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me be in the issue. Appreciate it.
Hey, man, finally.
Right.